In every age, society has drawn lines: who belongs, who doesn't, who's accepted, who's judged. Today, one of the biggest debates circles around identity, LGBTQ+. Some see it as a matter of rights. Others treat it as a battlefield for culture. But if the Stoics were here, they'd ask a sharper question. Does your identity make you less human? Their answer: absolutely not. Because for the Stoics, what defines you isn't your label, it's your character. The Stoics lived in ancient Rome, an empire filled with divisions. Slaves versus citizens. Men versus women. Privileged versus powerless. Your social category often determined how much dignity or opportunity you received. And yet, the Stoics said something radical for their time. All people share the same rational soul. Think about that. Epictetus was born a slave. By society's standards, he was property. Yet through philosophy, he became a teacher of emperors. Musonius Rufus argued women deserved the same education as men, a shocking claim in a culture that limited women's roles. Seneca wrote that we are all parts of one body, and to harm another is to wound yourself. Their point was clear: virtue, not status, not gender, not orientation, is what defines a person. Character, not category. And if that was true in ancient Rome, it's just as true today. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief in universal reason, the divine spark within every human being. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We are made for cooperation, like feet, like hands, like eyelids, like the rows of upper and lower teeth. What injures one, injures all. What excludes one, weakens the whole." For the Stoics, injustice toward any individual, whether slave, foreigner, woman, or minority, injures the community as a whole. So whether someone is gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, or otherwise, it doesn't touch the essence that makes them human, their capacity for virtue. Virtue is the only true good. Vice the only true evil. Everything else, including orientation or identity, is what the Stoics called an indifferent. It doesn't define your worth. So how do we take these ancient principles and apply them to LGBTQ+ issues today? See the person, not the label. A Stoic asks, does this person live with courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control? That's the true measure, not their identity. Practice justice daily. Justice means treating others fairly, respecting their dignity, and not letting prejudice blind your reason. It's easy to say, all are equal. Harder to live it, in conversations, workplaces, families, and laws. Challenge your judgments. Epictetus warned, what upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about things. If you feel discomfort or bias towards someone's identity, ask, is this reason, or is it just convention, something I absorbed without thinking? Remember the hive. Marcus said, what injures the hive injures the bee. Excluding or mistreating someone weakens not just them, but the whole community, including you. Live with integrity. Whether you are LGBTQ+ or not, meaning comes from aligning your life with virtue, not chasing approval or bending to stigma. Lead with courage. It takes courage to live authentically in a world that sometimes misunderstands. And it takes courage to stand beside those who are judged. A Stoic honors courage wherever it appears. The Stoics remind us that life is short. Marcus wrote often about mortality. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. If that's true, then how foolish to waste this short life dividing, judging, or excluding others for things beyond their control. If virtue is the goal, then our task isn't to shrink people into categories, it's to help one another live more wisely and justly. Imagine a society where this principle truly guided us. Where laws were made with fairness at the core. Where workplaces valued character over conformity. Where families respected the dignity of every member, even when choices differ. That vision isn't utopia. It's the Stoic cosmopolis, the world city where all humans belong. The Stoics remind us, identity may differ, but dignity does not. Every person carries the same spark of reason, the same chance to live with virtue, the same right to pursue wisdom and peace. So the real question isn't, what label do they carry, but what character do they live by? And on that ground, we are all equal. If this perspective helped you see more clearly, tap subscribe and continue the journey with us here at Stoic Principles. Because philosophy isn't about dividing people, it's about uniting us in what truly matters.